To the gatehouse! Fall back!
I directed a full 30-second cinematic video with absolute control over every second of the action. I'm going to show you how one creator can manage the full chain of story creation using a brand new tool called Story Studio. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another AI video. Today we're diving into Pippit, and more specifically, we're testing out Pippit Story Studio, which is powered by Seedance 2.5. And I'm going to show you how we can go from a simple story idea to a cinematic AI episode. Story Studio is designed to help creators structure the full story workflow from the script, characters, scenes, visual style, storyboards, and the final video. And with Seedance 2.5, we can also create cinematic 30-second long takes with more control over pacing and visual consistency. Okay, to follow along, just head over to the link in the description and pinned comment below as always. Okay, let's sign in. Okay, I'm right over here on the Pippit homepage. I'm gonna come right over to Story Studio right here. Okay, you've got a few options. So you can upload your own script, click on Upload Script, or simply paste the script right here. AI Scriptwriter, where you can describe your script ideas, and it's going to go ahead and create the script for you, or you can jump straight over to the canvas. Now I'm going to come back to the canvas later. Let's click up here, return to previous page. All right, here's my idea. I want to go with an original dark medieval fantasy short story about a desperate battle between human soldiers and an undead army. Cinematic, emotional, visually dramatic, clear beginning, rising tension, battle sequence, and a powerful ending. Let's come right over to Style Library and pick a style. We've got American Retro, Horror Cinema, Cyberpunk, Anime Concept, Dark, Gothic, bunch of 3D as well. I'm gonna go with Suspense Cinema right here. Let's click that. For ratio, 16:9, and you can create up to 100 episodes, which is actually crazy. I'm gonna come right over to 5 episodes right here, and let's go ahead and punch this in. Here we go, my script is ready. I'm just gonna collapse all the episodes. Okay, we've got 5 episodes that's been created, just like we asked for. Let's click on continue. Okay, now I have all the different characters that have been created as well. I'm right here under roles, under production assets. Let's come over to the scenes. Okay, I've got a bunch of different scenes that have been created as well, like the Stronghold Gatehouse, Blackwood Bridge, Silver Creek Hilltop. These are looking really nice. Okay, I'm gonna click on edit in canvas right here, and this is gonna open up our canvas. The canvas is basically the project brain. This is where you can organize all your assets, like the characters and the scenes, images, videos, and audio, all in one visual workspace. So let's come over to my characters. So at the moment, I've got 4 characters. I can move these all around just like this as well. Valerius, the Undead Commander, and Liam as well. Now, adding an asset like a character is super easy. Just come over to the plus button and add a node. So maybe we want to add a new character. Let's do that. Okay, we've got a new character node, and I'm going to prompt our new character. Here's my prompts. Gonna go with Nano Banana Pro, and let's submit. Okay, I've got a new character, and I'm gonna name her Aria. So here's her name. Let's come back over to the previous page. Now the new character has been added to the roster with the rest of them. Let's click on continue. As mentioned, I've got 5 episode outlines that have been created, and I've already gone ahead and generated video within a few of these. Let's come over to episode 1, Fall of Blackwood Bridge. Story Studio within Pippit is gonna go ahead and create all the different clips that are gonna make up the episode. All right, so for example, I'm just over here on clip 2. I've already created the video, but Story Studio already went ahead and created the outline for this clip. We've got all the different assets, including the environment. So here is Blackwood Bridge. If we open this up, we can see Blackwood Bridge has been selected. We've got all the characters that we could also choose as well. We can mix them around. Now, under project assets, I have all the different environments as well that I can select or swap out. Now this first shot is 4 seconds long. We've got a medium shot, low angle filming of one of our characters, Liam. So we can see Liam on the left-hand side. If I backspace this and go like this, I can tag Liam and redo that. So it's gonna be a shot of Liam. And then for the second shot, Kaylin's gonna enter the scene as well. So I'm actually gonna regenerate this scene. Let's come over to episode 3. Episode 3 introduces a new location that we already created. We're over here in the Stronghold Gatehouse. Okay, let's jump over to episode 2, because there's actually a bunch of dialogue with this one. Once you're happy with all your clips, you can click on Render Full Episode at the very top. And then Pippit's going to go ahead and merge all the clips.
They say we're losing, but this is not a history of our defeat. It's a reason to fight. Promise me, Kaelin, it gets delivered. Promise me our hope doesn't die in this month.
I promise.
You are out of line.
What about the men who died on that bridge? What was their sacrifice for? So we could quit?
Their sacrifice was a tragedy. I will not turn yours into a pointless slaughter for the sake of your pride.
This isn't about pride, Captain. It's about honor. We don't throw their lives away.
This is mutiny! He is sentencing you all to death! Guards!
Because everything is organized inside Story Studio, we've got characters, scenes, the style, all the assets. They're all much easier to manage. Let's have a closer look at the canvas. I want to zoom in on all my different environments. Now, a bunch of these are actually in groups, so we can see that they're in a group right here. For example, I can click here and I can ungroup, but I'm going to keep them all together and group them all like that. I want to have a look at Silver Creek Hilltop right here. Okay, let's click on the node and come over to 360-degree panorama. Let's do it. Okay, I'm going to generate a 720 panorama. We can see it's generating right away, and we have a connection between these two nodes. Okay, now I have a panoramic shot of Silver Creek Hilltop. Let's have a look. So of course, here's our 360-degree shot. It's going to click and drag around like this. So we've got our 360-degree shot. I'm going to capture this angle right here. Okay, I'm going to jump back over to my episodes. Let's come over to episode 5. Let's have a look at clip number 8 at the very end. Now I'm actually going to come over to this asset and remove this tag by clicking backspace. Next, I'm going to type @ and I can cycle through all my different assets. So I'm going to come down to project assets at the bottom, which is going to show me all of them. I want to change this environment from the Silver Creek Hilltop to the Bridge Gatehouse. Now these two environments do look similar, but they are slightly different. So we can see the Bridge Gatehouse has been swapped in. And then I'm going to come over to Liam. So I'm going to click on Liam and I'm going to swap Liam out for Arya. Okay, so everything else is the exact same, but we have a slightly different scene and we have a brand new character with Arya. Let's click on save. Okay, now I'm going to regenerate the scene. And that's the really big takeaway. Pippit Story Studio gives you the structure, and Seedance 2.5 gives you the cinematic long take generation and timestamp controls. So you can just be one creator and handle all the writing, directing, cinematography, and editing, all inside one workflow. So overall, if you're trying to build AI dramas, story channels, or cinematic short form episodes, Pippit Story Studio paired with Seedance 2.5 is definitely worth checking out. So with all that, good luck and have fun with your creations.